There came a point recently where the noise of life became too loud. What's her
Why is
Instagram
my
girl
body
seems to
breaking?
think they're not
What
training.
more can
Where?
I do?
Spain?
Well,
How
how come
comes
everyone else
200
can
mile
do it,
weeks
but
and
I
has
have
kids?
kids?
Should I fill my What do rest my day in-laws with think? more
Are my
running?
boundaries too
Will my
much?
body
How
perform
would I
on race
explain
day
myself
or
as
would
a
my
quitter?
knees
Bust again.
Was I doing
What
enough
would
training?
people think if I had to DNF?
Ultra running has calloused my feet into tough stone. I rarely get blisters anymore, and I'm so thankful for that adaptation my body made. But at some point, which I can't quite pin down, all the noise I had let in started to callous my heart too. There was built up fear, anxiety, comparison, a need to prove myself around running. Tough skin protected my feet from blisters, but the calluses on my heart posed as protection. But really, they only hardened myself to the joy of running freely. At some point, I had to stop. My Bluetooth radio conveniently broke. The time I spent listening to podcasts, I instead filled with silence. I muted Strava. I stopped logging into social media. I got quiet. My soul needed stillness. My body ached for peace, for rest. I didn't just need a sip at the well of respite. A sip would only get me through the hurried week ahead. My body, mind, and spirit needed to learn to become the well. Above all else, I needed to guard my heart against the noise so that it could become the wellspring of life. I am here on the beautiful Mount Lemmon. It's a lovely Sunday. I am on a solo adventure today and I'll camp somewhere farther down and just be still, get quiet, be in nature, connect with my soul, with the land. This is something I've wanted to do for a couple months now, and I have just not found the time to drive up here, block out the schedule, and I just about didn't make it up here today. Last night I thought, it's gonna be too much energy to pack everything, and I need to write more scripts because I'm making YouTube videos now, apparently, and I caught myself because, as you'll find out, that's exactly what I don't want to keep perpetuating. And I said, so what? Things need to get done. So what? I need to pack my bags for work. So what? I need to meal prep. This is what it's all about. I have got to stop, and say, it doesn't matter. Today is Sunday. And for me, that's my rest day. That's my Sabbath day. That's my full day of renewal. I don't need to come up here to have a restful Sunday. We've had many restful Sundays, my husband and I playing pickleball, serving our friends food at our house, and having a big campfire at night. If I stayed home by myself with Wi-Fi, I would 100% be doing work. So I'm up here. There's hardly any service up here, and it's a way for me to disconnect from the noise of everything going on in my life and just get quiet and be still. This is something that is not a one-time deal for me like it has been in the past. I've had moments where there's been peace and stillness. I am now in the process and truly searching for this deep peace where it's not just here, like it's here, it's deep in me, and I'm operating out of a place of peace. It's one thing to make videos and talk about how to do these things, and it's another entirely to actually correct your behavior and do the things. And I've been trying so hard to rework my whole life to get to this place, and over the last couple of months I've had to truly just stop a lot of habits that I've had, stop a lot of beliefs and all kinds of weirdness that I've just been perpetuating for years on end, and this is part of it. This is the next step. I want to bring y'all along. So here we are. I'm out here reading a good book, enjoying the nice weather. I'll soon head down and find a nice camping spot, probably set up my hammock, do some more reading, maybe not do anything, maybe just enjoy the trees and the sky and a slow evening cooking dinner.
Sometimes love is a river running strong, moving like a wave through a rocky riverbed. Sometimes love is a dancer in the dark, spinning, laughing, twirling through the back door of your heart. And every time I think of you, well, something happens in my mind. And every time I try to leave, keeping me occupied, I'm losing track of time. Losing track of time.
Y'all, I remembered my stove this trip. If y'all watched my solo female camping video, that a lot went wrong on that trip. I took the time to pack well, and I even have a nice glass of hot tea. Piping hot. Yes, it's a lovely cap to a wonderful day here up on Mount Lemmon. Part of what makes this day so restful to me is that I've taken the time to figure out what rest looks like for me, because it is individualized, just like a training plan would be. For some, painting and drawing brings them peace and rest. For others, painting and drawing is a nightmare. It's been really helpful over the last couple of months to continually ask myself, what brings me rest? What brings me peace? What fills my cup? What's soul fulfilling? What's life giving to me? Running, of course, is, but today I have actively chosen to not run. Instead, I did a very light hike. It was very chill. I stopped like 2 or 3 times to read, to journal, to look at the little lizards and see the birds. That is restful, and especially when I'm in peak training, I am adamant about my rest days, but my rest days have been not as restful as I thought they were, but that's a video for another day. If you've watched my videos, you know that I've always been really focused in training on resting well, on slowing those easy runs down. I've done well in training with that. That's how I coach, and that's always what I'm telling my athletes is slow those runs down so that on speedwork days, you can run really fast and put your whole heart into it. When it came to life and the last 5 years of graduating college and getting a job and starting all this running and moving to a new city and just all of this, that, I did not have the slowness incorporated into the day. I love a good analogy, and so I think for me, it was very much like the waves of the ocean. I think I've decided I'm just gonna full send on the cringe. Words just never really do justice to what the soul-fulfilling things are for you. It's like, how many times can I say season and journey in this video and you still take me seriously? However, my analogy, this is serious. Heck yeah, that's a fire. I was getting kind of cold, so this is really nice. I guess what I'm trying to turn away from is just the sea of life that I feel like I've been in, which has been just me getting pounded by wave after wave of delays and lack of sleep and crazy busy schedules and sickness, and part of that's life, but I feel like I've been in this just massive set of waves. If you've watched my videos, you've seen these times that I've had peace and understanding and a lot of joy. You can have chaos and still find those moments, and that's kind of what it looked like. Bear with me for my analogy. Each wave was me getting sick again, me having a 5-hour delay and not being home till 5 a.m. after I've worked a 14-hour day. Things like that. In the breaks of those waves, my head would come up above water. I'd be making progress towards training, making progress, making videos, coaching, doing those things, and then another wave would come and hit and push me under. For so long, I just tried to become one with the wave and enjoy the champagne bubbles. I guess in some regard with life, you kind of have to do that because there will be waves. That's life, but I mean, it just felt like this never-ending, constant set of waves, always. I just realized, why would I try to become one with the waves when I serve a God who can move mountains, part the sea? And why would I not put my faith in the one who can control the waves, who can calm the sea and calm the sea in me? I told you it was going to be cringy, so you are warned. Maybe you don't relate at all to this, and maybe you don't relate to the God aspect of it, and that's okay. But so many people I've been around say things but don't do them. And this channel, as I make new videos, will be a lot of talking and will be hopefully content heavy. Gosh, there's so much smoke. Go away! This is a representation of me, not just speaking the things, but doing them. I woke up this morning thinking, I don't think I'm gonna go to Mount Lemmon because I've got to go to work on Tuesday or Wednesday. Can't even keep that straight. This is me stopping and saying, no, I need a rest day. And I don't need a rest day only when I'm peak training. I need a rest day every week. That's what fills my soul. That's what recharges me, so that I can operate out of a place of rest and not have to rest from all the chaos. And so those set waves, when they hit me, there's only one or two that come my way, but I've created a sea of calmness. And when those waves hit, it's okay. I can take them on. I can enjoy the champagne bubbles. Maybe I'll even surf the wave, but there's not 15 other coming at me. Good night, y'all. Sleep tight. Buenas noches.
When my radio stopped working, I was able to hear myself. I heard two voices in my head. The loud voice of insecurity and fear that Instagram and Strava had helped me cultivate, and a still small voice I'd known before, telling me to slow down, stop rushing through the day, forget my goals, and instead focus on finding peace, stillness, and true rest. The voice of fear still exists. It makes me question if this will be a stupid video, if a month from now I'll be back to my old ways, overcommitted and overtired. It still interrupts my day on this mountain and begs me to find the highest peak, to run fast and hard up to the summit so I can feel worthy and accomplished. It tells me if I slow down, I'll never run fast again. It chides and mocks my effort to be open and share this progress, this shift. And it loves convincing Drill Sergeant Viv, if she's not mean to herself, then she'll never get anything done. If she's not exhausted, she isn't worthy of her goals. If she's not on the warpath, she'll lose her motivation. But when I'm still for long enough, eventually I'm able to hear that small voice tell me I've been sold a lie. As I turn down the volume of life and the ever-present voice of fear, I'm able to tune into that voice that says I'm enough. I've accomplished plenty. There's joy in stillness. When I slow down, life softens, relationships deepen, and gratitude floods my soul. My worth isn't in my productivity or how hard I work. I can be still and have value. I'm giving that voice the mic. I call it the Holy Spirit. You might call it the soul, your heart, intuition. But it's there in all of us, waiting to speak in the stillness, waiting for us to listen in the silence. Listen.